Olá, tudo bem? How are you? Vitor here, your Brazilian friend on the internet. It's weird to say this, but they say that it's important to have a tagline. So, yeah, I'm Vitor, your Brazilian friend on the internet. Uh, and I'm here today to talk to you about asking for help, or more specifically, why is it so hard to ask for help? I don't know about you, but at least for me, it's super, super, super hard, incredibly hard. And yesterday, I had I don't know, a tough day, I would say. I don't know, I'm working on this personal project, which is kind of like big and, let's say, way out of my comfort zone. So there are like a lot of things that I don't know, a lot of things that I have to learn, a lot of things that I have to figure out by myself, let's say. Uh, and yesterday I was like working on it and I felt super overwhelmed. Like overwhelmed with the lack of answers to my questions. Like I had some questions, I had some doubts, and I was trying my best to find like everything online. But it was hard, like it was hard to find an answer. It was hard to find like whatever I was searching for. Um, and I was feeling extremely overwhelmed, feeling like I won't be able to achieve this goal or like make this project happen, or I don't know, like it was difficult. And then I spent the whole day just, I don't know, like feeling this heaviness inside and like all these big feelings. Uh, and then in the evening, like Marcus came home and he saw that I was like not, yeah, on my best. And he asked me like if everything was okay. And I was like, yeah, not really. Like I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Um, and I thought like I stopped to think about that, like, and to think about my day and to think about this project that I'm working on. And I don't know, like, even though it's a personal project, I can ask for help, like, Marcus is there for me. Like, he's always, yeah, like, asking how's it going, like, asking how the project is evolving and everything. And I could ask for help, I could share all the things that I'm doing, like all the ideas that I have and everything. Uh, and like he knows like a lot of stuff that I don't know, like about things that are important to me, like on this project. And I still don't ask for help. Like, and it's not because I don't trust him or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, like for some reason I think that I have to figure things out by myself, like, and then carry all the weight by myself. And I think that this is not only me, like, I have the impression that a lot of men and maybe like a lot of women as well, like, struggle with this, like, struggle with asking for help whenever they need, like, no matter if it's like a big help, a small help, whatever. Like, I think that a lot of people struggle with that. And I don't know, like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think that we live in this era where like everyone is fine, like even though no one is fine and like we are all struggling with like a lot of things. uh you go on Instagram and then like everyone is fine, like everyone is living their best lives and everything. So yeah, like I think that we try to pretend that everything is fine. So maybe like we internalize this belief, like, and we think that we are fine when in reality, like, we are not fine. We are like, yeah, with like struggling with a lot of things. So maybe this is one factor, like you go talk to people and you say like, "Yay, how are you? How's it going? Like, how's life?" And usually people say like, "Yeah, all good," like, or I don't know, some something similar to this answer. But it's rare to, I don't know, like ask this question to someone and then they will share the reality, like, and say, "Yeah, no, I've been struggling with this and that," or like, "I'm not feeling my best." Like, I don't know. I try to do that. Like, I try to give these honest answers whenever I can. Um, but still, like, it's, I don't know, it's super hard to ask for help. Uh, and share these things, like that I'm struggling with. And it's even hard to talk about these things. Like, it's hard for me to talk about these things with Marcus. Like, it's easy for me to talk about this here because I'm talking to a camera, but like someone on the other side like is watching, you are watching this, so and then like we are talking, but like ultimately I'm talking to a camera, so I'm alone and I'm talking about this alone, and I'm just like venting, like I'm just sitting here and talking about like everything that is coming to my head. And yeah, I can do that. But whenever I'm like with Marcus, for example, like, I don't know, there's this, I don't know, this feeling that I cannot share. Again, like, not because I don't trust him, but like, I don't know, it's bigger than me, like it's rooted somewhere inside, that it's like deeper, and it's not easy to change that, like I try to change. For example, like yesterday when he asked if everything was good and I answered like, "Yeah, no, I'm not feeling like that well. I'm feeling overwhelmed and everything." Like, for me, that was like already some progress. Um but yeah, I think that because like when I was young, and again, like I think that this is a shared experience, like with men in general, like we were taught to like, yeah, not cry, uh not show like emotions. We were taught to be strong and like aggressive and all this, like manly things, uh let's say. And we have to suck it up and just deal with everything that we are dealing and feeling, like, yeah, with ourselves, and not like share with everyone. Because like if you go talk to your friends, like your male friends, we are all struggling with the same thing, I think. Like, and yeah, like we all think that we have to suck it up and just yeah, deal with our feelings like alone, and then when we processed everything, like then we can share with people and talk about these things. um but yeah, like when I was young, that was my experience, like trying to hold everything like inside. And even though like I was yeah, a crying kid, in Portuguese we say chorão. I was like, yeah, a chorão. I used to like cry a lot with things. I still like, yeah, dealt with like a lot of feelings and things like by myself, like. And then some years later, when I was understanding like that I was not like the other boys, and yeah, I had all these feelings that I didn't quite know how to deal with them. Then it got like even worse, let's say, because then I was like, yeah, I cannot share these things like with anyone, because yeah, what they are going to say. uh so years later, when I went to the Christian group and everything, like it was again like, no, I cannot talk about these things. uh, but in that period, we used to talk like a lot about, like our sins and like sins and all the things that we were struggling, like related to religion and related to everything that we were supposed to do. So we used to share these things like with other like men, and also like women sometimes. uh, and I think that maybe those guys, like, they were having more vulnerable conversations because like everyone was dealing with the same things, like it was a also like a shared experience. So you knew that people were like struggling with the same like things. So it was more vulnerable, let's say. But I'm pretty sure that like a lot of people were hiding their true feelings, like, and their true struggles, like I was hiding my homosexuality, let's say, you know? So we were being vulnerable, but until like page 2, let's say. Uh, I don't know if this is an expression in English or outside of Brazil, but yeah, we say até a página 2, until the page 2. Anyway, so yeah, uh, it was hard growing up, uh, and then like having to deal with like everything by myself. And it's, like when we are young and we are figuring things out, it's not easy, like it's a lot of things. And I think that the most difficult things are also like the most difficult things to share and to talk about. So I don't know, for me it was quite hard. So I don't know, like I grew like dealing with things by myself and not asking for help, like always trying to, I don't know, like, yeah, figure things by myself. And then whenever like I deal with things, and then I can share, and then I can talk about them. I'm trying to change that, but it's still not easy, I would say. uh, and I don't know like what to do, like one thing that it's quite good, I think that it was important for me. It was like, yeah, to go back to therapy last year. So when I was uh when I was dealing with a lot of feelings regarding my job last year. It was very hard, like to process everything, and also like to figure out everything that I was feeling. Uh, so yeah, I saw that I was like going to a very dark place, let's say, and I was not managing to get out of there like alone. So I said like, yeah, I think I need professional help. Uh, so I went back to therapy, and yeah, thank God, I went back. And every time I say thank God, it's not like God. I just like this expression, but yeah, I'm not religious or anything. But yeah, thank God I went back to therapy because it's helping me a lot. Like it helped me. It helped me like a lot in the past, but it's also like helping me a lot like in the present. Uh, because again, like a lot of things, a lot of feelings inside, and like talking with her. Her name is Isilda. She's also Brazilian, and I think it's easier for me to like talk about my emotions and everything like in Portuguese, my native language. Um, so yeah, she really helps me to deal with like everything. But even like with her, like sometimes, yeah, it's hard to get to the bottom of things. But I'm trying. I'm working on that. Like I'm working on being vulnerable and not like and sharing everything that I'm like that I want to share, and not like filtering things. So yeah, therapy has been helping me like a lot, and I can like couldn't yeah suggest this like more for other people, especially men. Like I think that women, they, I don't know, they talk more about their feelings with like other women and other guys as well. And I think that for them is also like easier to go to therapy. There's not like this big stigma or taboo about it. But for men, like it's as if we were all crazy, and then like only the crazy ones go to therapy. But for me, it's the complete opposite. Like uh, the good ones, they are going to therapy because they know that they need help. Like they know that they need help to deal with everything that is going here. Uh, and yeah, like we seek for professional help for other things. Like I have this personal trainer, helping me with my gym plan and everything. Uh, because I want to work on my body. So, like, and I think that that's okay. People talk about that, like, no shame. Uh, but then, like, when we need to, like, train our big brain and our emotions and everything, we think that we have to do it alone, and that we have the right skills to do it by ourselves. Um, and I also tried that route like for, I don't know, like a lot of years. I tried like, and I read a lot like uh self-help books, like personal development books, like all those things. I did a lot of those things. Uh because again, I thought that I could handle like my shit alone. Uh but no, like no, we need professional help, like, and yeah, uh there's this expression also in Brazil that we say like uh terapeutizado, which translating like the literal translation would be like uh Theory. I don't know what's the literal translation to English, but like this word terapeutizado we use to describe like someone that goes to therapy, and yeah, it's like a good thing, like if someone, especially a guy, is going to therapy, this usually like it's a good sign. So yeah, my advice, if you can, go to therapy and try to deal with everything that you're like feeling and yeah, thinking with like a professional and not like by yourself, because yeah, they studied like a lot for that. So it's good to have the professional help. And yeah, I don't have an answer for the asking for help part, but yeah, I think we should do that more often. Like I will try to do that more often. I will try to ask for help uh for Marcus and like for my friends, because yeah, I don't have to go through all these things by myself. Like I have like my husband that like loves me and wants like my best. I have also like friends that love me and also like want my best. So I have this, like uh supporting group around me, so I can ask for help. Like I just need to have the courage to do it, because like it doesn't mean that I'm weak. It doesn't mean that I like, yeah, that I'm stupid or idiot if I'm asking for help. On the contrary, I think it shows that I'm like strong enough to ask for help. But yeah, I'm not that strong, so I'm not asking for like help when I need to be stronger and I need to ask for help. Um so yeah, this is this is what I wanted to talk about today. The sun is shining, blue sky outside, like no clouds. So yeah, today is a good day. Let's go to therapy and let's ask for help. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Ciao, se cuida, take care.